Oh boy, you Americans out there, you're going to have a great time with this very patriotic grouping of Beanie Babies. You've got the full American flag right here. You've got the elephant, you've got the donkey. We keep them apart because they don't get along too good anymore, but we got them all. You're going to get all 5 of these, a very fun little patriotic grouping. I'm going to show you each one so you know exactly what you're going to get, but you'll get all 5. Let's get into it. So we'll start off where our founding fathers did with Liberty. This is a fun little piece right here. He is the stars in the 3 that form a flag. He's got stars, he's got stripes, he is red-headed, and this is a fun one. Now, if you were here in the gallery with us, we would offer you the freedom to take a look at these yourself and inspect each one. You'd want to check out the tush tags to make sure that they are intact and, in fact, are or are not one of the rarer ones with particular fills. You collectors out there know exactly what to look for, and so we show you that as well. That way you're not guessing. You don't have to guess from one grainy picture. Hey, is that one a PE fill? Is it a PVC? Who knows? Well, we're going to show it to you. If I can get it to to focus correctly. You know, we'll just do it like this. Won't be great, but it will tell you what you need to know, and then we open it up, and this will tell you, hey, which market was it for? Canada, Latvia, Moon, and you get a chance to see the poem. Not only that, but of course we will show you, you'll get a chance to see him in 3D, so you can see that cool little embellishments. So if this is vinyl, I can let you know. It's more of a fabric, kind of a ribbon type fabric on there. And we can't hide anything from you by turning him around and letting you see the full Monty. That way, if there is by chance back in the day Johnny wrote all over it in marker or something, you're going to see it. So that's what we're going to do for you. Let's move right on. He too is named Liberty, but this time you have the red, white, and soon to be blue. You have the stripes on this one. That way this can be the corner in your flag. But that's not to say that he doesn't also have stars. So a nice little variant right there. Back in, when were these made? About 98 or so? We'll check that in a moment. You would have been able to get all 3 of those variants, put them together in a very cool gestalt. Kind of like, for you toy fans out there, kind of like the old Receptor. No, Receptor. What am I talking about? Reflector. The G1 Transformer, where all 3 turned into a camera. Not a Camry, or an Accord, but a camera. We'll put this right here. Does not want to cooperate. So we'll do like that. There we go. And that's why we put him on this black background, because it makes that pop a little bit better and gives a little bit more contrast. What year was this? 2001. So I was off by about 3 years, considering it was over a quarter century ago. I think I came fairly close. The irony being that this is what, July 4th? June 14th. They couldn't wait 2 weeks. They released this on June 4th. Or rather, June 14th, which, is that Flag Day? That might be Flag Day, in which case that seems appropriate. But considering world affairs that would have transpired just a few months later, ironic's not the right term, but kind of unfortunate that such a fun little thing would come out and then such a sad thing would happen a little bit later. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on these guys and what is great in the world, rather than focusing right now on what might not be as great. That's a poor way to put it. Considering what we're referencing, that's not as great. That's just a terrible thing. Let's not focus on the terrible things. Let's focus on the super awesome fun things in life, like these beanies. Let's get that tush tag. Nothing more fun than saying tush tag. There we go. Flip him over. And this whole grouping here kind of reminds me of, if you are familiar, if you are fans of the old That 70s show, you may remember it took place in 1976, so on the bicentennial, and you may remember the episode where all the Pinziottis dressed up exactly in this same way. Looking back on that, that may have aired around the time that these were released. because we just got this in from the consignor now, I think of it as a modern contemporary kind of piece. But in reality, it was 25 years ago, and that's probably about when that 70s show was making a similar reference. When you had the red, white, and blue, they were to stand there as a family wearing the stars, and then the stripes, Midge, and the rest of the Pinziottis. Let's move on here to a fun little piece. Depending on when this was made, did this reference the 2000 election, perhaps? Nope, this is 2004, so you have an elephant, appropriately named Righty, for obvious reasons, or at least metaphorical reasons. Oh, I love that. Look at this. So we'll get that. Not only does he have like a 12 star. Hey, it's embroidery. Give them a break. 12-star flag on there, but look at this. Look at those feet. Oh, I love those feet. Little red, white, and blue, or red and blue feet. We'll show you the tag on him. Hopefully there's not too much lens flare on there. We'll get you the backside of water. Get you the backside of that tag, and then we'll try to open it up so you can see. Is there a poem there? Yeah, I think there is. Pretty fun stuff. We try to leave politics out of everything, but I think the fact that they were kind of playing around here with the politics, they thought, hey, each of the candidates has an animal mascot, and we make animals. Why not do this? There we go. And so that's your tush tags. We'll give you the best we can for it looks like a unicorn that way. I don't know. Let's try there. A head-on shot. And then we will move right on to the also appropriately named Lefty. Right here. I like the hair on this one. That's pretty fun. The cool little red, white, and blue mane. Again, the feet. Oh, look at that. And this one represents the other side of the aisle. From around that same time frame, I think 2004, if I'm not mistaken. We'll move right along here. Yep, there we go. And I think that was probably a good bet. So, June of 2004. That way it's away from the actual kind of politics. It's not right before Election Day or... There we go. Or inauguration or anything like that. When people have, a moment to reflect. And think more calmly and rationally. There we go. Yeah, that's a good one. And let's get his not his toe tag, his tush tag. There we go. I love this. There's a little bit of something there. I want you to be aware of that. That's something you wouldn't have gotten in just the catalog photo, but there's a little bit of, I don't know what that is. It looks to be, you know what, I think that's the base of his tail. I don't think, for a moment there I thought it might have been some kind of, somebody spilled something, but no, I think that's just the base of his tail. And the hair, so it's flocked in there, so you got a flocking glue. There you go. All right, I don't know if we got as good a picture of this tush tag, but overall, a pretty good one nonetheless. So there you go. We'll keep these two guys separated. They like to fight sometimes. And we will put these in the middle to remind them what they're fighting about and why. Sometimes that gets lost. And we'll put those together. And you're going to get all 5 of these. So you don't have to go out and find each one of these Liberties. You don't have to go on your pursuit of liberty, as it were. And you get both of these. If you like one, you can give the other one away. You can throw it at a neighbor. Don't throw it at a neighbor. But you can keep whichever one you like, or remind yourself that they're both part of the same system and that this is what they are at least supposed to stand for. Either way, we're going to offer up all 5 of these in one lot, one money. All you got to do, head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. You can leave those pre-bids right now by clicking the buttons or join us live on auction day. Either way, we're going to see you at the auction.